Today is the official day of my summer vacation, you know, which means there's gonna be more uploads on this reactions. I'm done with finals. It's gonna be a lot of work we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be adding a lot of reactions to this channel. We're gonna add more TV shows to this channel. We got a lot of things to do. We're thinking of adding Blade, Ben 10 to this, to my reactions, and we're also gonna be probably adding anime and other live action shows. We shall see. But the point is, I'm so excited because we've got a lot of reactions to go, including finishing this Transformers Prime TV show. And I love the show, you know, which is why I'm also sad that it must end. But I've loved reacting to every single episode. And it's not over. We still got like 20 episodes to go, so should be quiet. But it's last season. Let's have, hopefully it's last season. It's gonna be good. Let's get into another reaction. Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's go.
Previously on Transform, a new be met with even
Bro, Smokescreen is just that guy, you know, that like, you know, like, you need a guy that just disobeys orders, because like, bruh, if he didn't disobey order, we wouldn't have an Optimus even having a shred of hope. I mean, shred of hope, but we all know he's gonna live because, you know, it's Transformers Prime. You know, they can't kill off Optimus. That's just crazy. That would just be crazy. And have a whole season without Optimus.
Shockwave. This is quite
Oh
an
yeah, Shockwave's
unexpected
here.
turn.
The creepo.
I thought you
Sorry,
finished on Cybertron.
for people who like Shockwave, but like, it's so creepy and so crazy.
As did,
Anyway.
I thought you'd perished on Cybertron.
yes, as did we all.
Reports of my demise were greatly premature.
I mean, I thought, yeah, that was blowing up. How did he
infiltrated
survive?
my facility on Cybertron, sabotaging my
Terrorists? Man called them terrorists?
I gave chase, but failed to accurately calculate the outcome.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a slow-moving, you know, tunnel.
Blinded.
What did he think was going to
It became
happen?
clear that I was marooned on our dead planet.
Agility is
means
better
of
in its
communication.
closed space compared to big target.
In time, I repaired my wounds and resumed my experiments. The solitude enabled me to make tremendous advances in my research. Until one day, my instruments detected a massive surge of unidentifiable energy.
Yeah, so they all
I
have.
traveled to investigate its origin at the edge of the Sea of Rust, where I encountered your salvage team and the smoldering wreckage of the Omega Lock. But this was not the search party I had anticipated so long ago. Leaving one unanswered question. Why was I left with Scrap?
Both of them turned in.
Why?
Yes, that's we are getting questioned immediately again. It's just funny. I mean, we know why Starscream left him for Scrap, you know. He'd be like, you know, he hated bringing things to him, you know, that thing, and he probably thought, yeah, he was a issue to his leadership, you know, and at that time, definitely, he was looking to be the leader of the Decepticons, so he would have definitely left him in Cybertron, and he's just plain old scary. I would, you know, if I don't blame Starscream for leaving Shockwave, because man is like towering force, you know? I don't blame Starscream for being like, he's probably dead. Well, let's just not actually look, you know, he potentially might be alive, but we'll never know. We'll never know, you know? Let's just not waste any resources to find out for sure if he's alive or not, you know?
The explosion, it collapsed the power core chamber. The last thing anyone witnessed was you charging into the space bridge portal. No one saw you come back out.
I find your reply to be logical.
Yeah.
But you will be pleased to know that...
But it's not logical because like a decent thing to do would be to just search for his remains. That's what everyone does. But it's not.
But you will be pleased to know that I avenged your seeming demise by personally terminating the Autobot cliff jumper.
Careful, Starscream. You may dislocate a landing gear patting yourself on the back.
As Megatron's first lieutenant,
knockout
allow me to
freeze.
welcome you back to the winning team.
We're all just rolling eyes at
Allow me
Starscream.
to clarify the new chain of command. While Starscream will retain authority over military operations, Shockwave will be my first lieutenant in charge of all scientific endeavors.
So you are saying we shall each report directly to you?
Affirmative.
You welcomed him back.
Completely logical, my liege.
Okay, even this Starscream would not hesitate with that.
Hey, you hungry? There's a town up ahead.
I better not. I'm running low on cash.
At least you don't have to buy gasoline. I'm pulling over anyway.
Bro, what money do you
stretch my
have,
legs.
Orci? The cornfields. Interstellar.
Oh, yeah.
RC,
There's farmers on these lands.
Team Prime is scattered to the winds. For all we know, you and I could be the only ones left.
Right, and you don't
I
know
don't
that.
believe that, Jack.
Yeah.
And I know you don't either.
Maybe not. But the Decepticons outnumber us 100 to 1.
You were the only stupid one.
Aren't there any more Autobots out there who could help?
The
Well,
worthless
the
Megatron
Autobots.
took a heavy toll. But there were
Jackie.
others who escaped in the Ark.
So where are they?
Scattered to the winds.
Yeah, I know. It's like
So
they're
let's
on
focus on
different
getting back
planets.
to Jasper.
Right.
On getting Team Prime back together.
Bruh. Honestly, this paint job is so cool.
Not a bee. Just the same
I love
old
it.
rubber masks and bad CG. But the usual conspiracy websites might be our only chance to... Whoa! I found something!
That's Ratchet. Bro,
It's
Ratchet. Man is useless outside of the base.
Shockwave's toadying is so transparent. Megatron's respect is earned by deeds, not words. Useless, useless, useless. Billions of cameras in the hands of those miserable humans. One of them is bound to catch an Autobot eventually.
Bruh.
Well, well, well. What have we here? Lord Megatron, I have found something of great interest.
Let's see, it's gonna be
The photo was
replaced.
taken
It's gonna be
yesterday in
replaced
a
by
junkyard
Raph.
outside Woodland Park. I'd better scrub Ratchet and replace him with...
An Autobot.
You know, you're in charge of military affairs. Just send the people.
What? It was just here. Surely one of you saw it.
boy?
Starscream, you would do well to take a cue from Soundwave on occasion and keep things to yourself.
He's like, for your own good.
Thou of silence. Such a cop-out.
Surely our
Soundwave.
Autobot prisoner is a better source of information than this primitive data net.
I will have you know, Shockwave, that I have been grinding Wheeljack.
But it's so
up.
sad, like, bruh, Starscream, the screenshot, you don't have a screenshot, which is
For
a simple
days.
thing.
If he knew anything, he would have spilled it by now.
Again, some prove to be better at holding their tongues than others.
Perhaps you would have better results if, instead of a club, you used a scalpel. I recommend a cortical psychic patch.
I recommended that too. Last episode, I recommended that. He stole my idea.
I
Obviously.
don't think he's coming.
Don't worry, Miko. Every record knows the protocol. Jackie'll show. If he's still kicking.
Do your worst, Doc. I'm a wrecker. I can take it.
Trust me. You, in fact, cannot.
Bruh, they put extra electricity on that thing.
The patch failed to yield any new information on the whereabouts of the Autobots.
I see.
Ah, then it would seem that Wheeljack has outlived his usefulness. With your permission,
Can
Lord
I
Megatron,
extinction of the Autobot,
I will
please?
see to his immediate termination.
Ah, my God. Bruh,
Wake up, Wrecker. Time to smelt. Commander Starscream wanted you conscious, so you know precisely who ordered your execution.
Where is Screamy? Doesn't have the bearings to do this himself?
bruh, man needs to gloat. Bruh, it probably. Let me guess. He's gonna escape because that's what all Starscream. And he made a mistake of letting him. He is a flyer. He has the wings.
Okay, I'll jump.
Bruh, the drone did not risk that for the cause. Bruh. Wheeljack may not be the strongest, but he is fun entertainment, you know. Unusual strategies. Right, that was a great jump. Bruh. Starscream. What is his how does he keep on losing these people? At this point, Megatron might need another person. Do we need to share the abilities of military decisions also? We need to get someone else to do that. But Soundwave will take over the majority. You'll only have one thing to do, and you have to only one thing you have to do.
Wheeljack is not the first prisoner to escape Starscream's
Thanks for
care.
calling.
Actually, Master, I allowed Wheeljack to escape.
You what?
But the Autobot's every move, his every word, will be monitored. Thanks to a simple tracking device implanted while the prisoner was still unconscious, following the failed cortical psychic patch. Now, all we have to do is wait, watch, and listen.
Nah,
When the Wrecker reunites with the other Autobots,
No,
my
before that.
armada will strike.
Although I kind of want him to Wheeljack to not find that because I love Starscream, man. I even though he's on the wrong side and I don't want any of the Autobots to die or anything. I don't want him to look more of a fool. He's already looked so much of a fool this entire episode, but I don't want him to look even more of a fool, you know. So I kind of want Wheeljack to just mess up and not figure that he's been tracked.
He's got to be here.
I swear he should just let his armada come here. Easy.
Ratchet! Ratchet, it's me, Raph.
I think
Ratchet?
he knows who you are.
Go away. You're interrupting my power down.
Come on, Ratchet. We need your help to find the others.
He's a bit cranky.
We can't stop Megatron. Not anymore. The war is over, and we lost.
You're giving up?
Yeah.
We can't just give up.
Then tell me what we can do. Without communications, without a ground bridge, without a base of operations or resources of any kind.
Bee's right. We know Starscream had access to a ground bridge while he was operating solo.
Yeah.
Yes, he'd clearly been using the derelict Decepticon ship, the Harbinger. What does that have to do with anything?
If they knew that the whole time, why didn't they never once go to the Harbinger and shut Starscream down? Because we know he definitely was a menace.
Cybertronian tech, and it's probably abandoned again now that Starscream's back with the cons.
Well, resources won't be of much use. Not without someone to lead us.
It's a start.
And you'll have to start without me. This is someone else's fight now.
There is no one else, Ratchet. Just us. Just the team.
Please. Just let me rust in peace.
Bro, you need another gym analogy, Ratchet. You know, Ratchet always is the first one to give up, to be honest, most of the time. I would expect. His partner is down.
I'm back
for the count.
I combed through every square micron of our old base.
Scratched.
I couldn't find Ratchet's medical kit, not even a bandage.
The forge. That soulless.
What's a bandage? For
it's gone too.
Autobot. I mean,
Cons picked the place clean.
MEGATRON.
Wait. If you had the forge, you could fix yourself up. Power of the
Now
primes.
you're thinking.
Optimus.
Yeah, that's
hang
good.
on just a little longer. That hammer's got to be somewhere in Megatron's fortress.
They're having a peaceful. Oh, how is no? Oh.
Nico, wake up.
Bro, that's a jerk move.
Why?
Someone's coming.
I think it's your boy Jackie. Where's the scrapes? What is it?
I'd know the hum of that engine anywhere.
He just got a freaking transformation. How would you know that? Anyway.
Jackie!
Jackie boy!
Where you been, buddy?
Catching up with a few old dance partners.
He's like, I regret this.
Good to see you, kid. Safe to assume we're the only 3 wreckers around.
So what are we waiting for? Let's do some damage.
He never treats what's it called. To be honest, he never treats humans as like a lesser being. I mean, like all Autobots, like like they treat them as like precious things that you can't harm. But like Jackie always treats Miko as like like someone who can keep up with them.
There is
All
no
right,
base.
only at like the very risky moments where he realizes that they should be protected.
It played right into my hands. All seekers to the flight deck. We have pinpointed the enemy.
Okay, why didn't they do that for RC? Give 4 instead of like just 2. That was a
Attack my armada.
okay. Let's see. I mean, they look cool. These bots, these Armada bots.
We are at the coordinates, Commander Starscream.
Hold fast. They are approaching your position.
Yeah, this is a trap. But why would they ever be on the river? Yeah, this is. Yeah.
Targets in range.
And
Amazing job, Starscream.
He tricked us.
Wow. You're failing, Starscream. I
Did you know
thought
the cons planted a tracker on you?
I figured the cons were
Deadwing
up to
looks
something,
really
so I did a little
good
poking
right now,
around
but
under
now.
my hood.
That's my Jackie.
So, what's our next move?
I salvaged some munitions from the jackhammer on my way out.
That's why you need an internal tracker. They should have done some surgery.
Just wait.
Hold it right there, B. And powering up. Keep trying. We'll figure it out.
Yep.
Bro, if Megatron ever found out that they were using Decepticon things to attack them, you know, bro, Starscream's gonna get so in trouble. Like, I'm just thinking of ways Starscream's gonna be fooled.
You're miscalibrating the energon transducer.
Ratchet!
Now, step out of my way so I can work.
He listened though, you know. It takes him a while, but he listens.
The last time things looked this bleak, Optimus slipped me that key card. Something we could hang our hopes on.
I know you're feeling helpless, Jack. This doesn't need to be your burden.
Bro, what is that ship? That's a big ship. And new music, so that's definitely a new... Who is that? Con Autobot, but it's Blue Flames. Blue Flames usually does not mean bad guy, but we'll never know. Yeah, that's not a bad guy. Why would they have blue? Decepticons have blue.
Jack, I don't think we're gonna need that key card.
Yeah, she. It's an Autobot, a new Autobot, a new Autobot. That's crazy. I
need Ultra Magnus.
Oh, this guy's big. This guy's huge.
So not only did you fail to destroy the Autobots,
yes, he has.
but you allowed
been
their
working up
number
his
to increase.
Arms. Is there no one who can bring me their heads? If I may, Lord Megatron, during my exile on Cybertron, I resumed work on a long-dormant project. One that I believe may provide a solution to our current problem.
Cybernucleic acid?
The building blocks of all Cybertronian life.
CNI.
This hails from a specimen I excavated upon our planet, and has yielded
CNA.
promising results.
The Autobots continue to evade us. What makes you think we can afford to wait for the answer to our prayers to be birthed in some petri dish?
You misunderstand. The subject has been fully cultivated and need only be transported from my laboratory on Cybertron.
Then by all means, activate the space bridge.
Bruh, Shockwave's showing up Starscream in a major way right now. It's unbelievable. What is that? What is that? It's he's getting impatient by the day. This is what happens when rulers think they're well, but all they get, like, you know, they want results.
I present to you, my liege, the ultimate Autobot hunter.
Bruh, that's a beast. Now no, it's called Beast. He's like, are you sure that's gonna kill the Autobots or us? Well, that's crazy. That's crazy. He brought a dragon. He brought a dragon that looks like a freaking dragon. I mean, without... does it breathe fire? Does it... I don't know. Either way, that's crazy. That's crazy. What is this Shockwave done? And now we got something on our hands. We regained another Autobot. We got a big threat. We got a huge threat. And let's see how that goes. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit the like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.